Problem number 43, multiply strings. So this problem gives us two non-negative integers, num1 and num2, represented as strings. And the goal is to return the product of num1 and num2 as a string as well. So here are some additional rules. Is that we cannot convert num1 and num2 directly into integers and do the calculations like so. So the problem itself is pretty self-explanatory. So we have given two numbers, let's say 2 and 3. If we multiply 2 and 3, we will get 6. So we return 6 as a string as well. So the only problem with this is if this rule of we cannot convert the integers into, we cannot convert the strings into integers directly. So the way I approach this problem is to use the elementary way of multiplying. So let's say num1 is 15, num2 is 25. So if we were to multiply both of these numbers in elementary, that is the way I was taught. Right, so excuse me, so let me do it over here. So 15, then we have times 25. We draw a line. So 5 times 5, this 5 times this 5 is 25. This 5 times this one is 5 plus 2, which will get 7. Okay, next we draw a circle here. We draw a 0 here, not a circle. I'll take it, they're both the same thing. So 2 times 5 is 10. And 2 times 1, and 2 times 1 is 3. Alright, so we put the 2 here. 2 times 1 is 2, not 3, but 2 plus 1 is 3. After which we add them up, we'll get 375. So the way this works is we are using this 5. So this 5 times 15 will get 75, right? And for this 20, the remaining 20 times 15, we will get 300, right? And in total, we will get 375. So that's the approach that I'm going to use. You can see there's a nested for loop here, which does this. So the first thing I do is I check whether or not num1 or num2 are zeros, because we know that if we multiply any number with 0, we will get 0. Right, that's how it works. Then we get size 1 and size 2, which is the size of num1's string size and num2 string size. So these are strings actually. After which we construct another string called result, which will have size 1 plus size 2 length of 0. So in this case, num1 and num2 both have a length of 2, so we'll have 4 zeros, like so. So this result is what we'll be storing, the result of the product, after which we will need to return. So the first for loop, we have I equals to size 1 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, j is the same as well. Starting from the back. So let me do this. This is I, and this is j. We calculate the product. So product is num1I 5 times num2j, right? This 5. So if you see here, we have minus the character 0 and plus the character 0. Basically, this has something to do with the ASCII values, right? So ASCII means that a character, for example, this 5, is not actually 5 in numeric value, right? There's another number which represents this 5 character. You can look it up online, and I think it's better. It's explained more clearly online than I will do it over here right now, right? Because right now you don't really need to care about this. You just know its existence and take care of it, right? So again, back to the problem, we get the product, which is 5 times 5. This will give us 25. Next, we get the sum. So sum will be 25 plus the results I plus j plus 1. So I is 1, j is 1, plus 1 is 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 is 0. So 25 plus 0 will get us 25 as well. After which, over here, the result, this 0 will be equal to the sum modulus 10. So 25 modulus 10 will give us the remainder, which is 5. So this is 5. Next, I plus j, which is 2, 0, and 2 at the 10th, will plus equal to the sum divided by 10. So 25 divided by 10, we will get 2, or specifically 2.5, but because this is a integer, so it will be rounded down to 2. So this is 2. It will decrement to 0. So now 0 is over here. And we repeat the same thing. So we get the product, 2 times 5, 10. The sum is 10 plus I plus j plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 0 and 2 is 2. So the sum is 12. So here will be the modulus 10, which is 2. It will stay the same. And over here, it will plus equals to the sum divided by 10, which is 1. So this will become 1. Okay, let me double check that real quick. So sum is the product, which in this case 2 times 5 is 10, plus the result stored here. So 1 plus 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, this is 2. So 2 will give us 12. 12 modulus 10 is 2. Stay the same as 2. Divided by 10 is 1. So we add in a 1 here. Okay, so right now we have basically calculated 5 times 15, which will give us 125. It's not really 125, but yeah, we just get 125 for now. And since this for loop is done, I will now decrement to 0, j back to 1. Something like this. Repeat the process. 1 times 5 is 5. Sum is 5 plus I plus j plus 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. 5 plus 2. This is 7. So here, modulus 10 is 7. So this is 7. And here, I plus j. So 0, 1 over here will plus equal to sum divided by 10. So divided by 10 is 0. So this will remain as 0 over here. So now j will decrement for the last time to 0. So now j is over here. So we calculate the product again. 2 times 1 will give us 2. The sum will be product 2 plus the current character over here, which is 1, give us 3. So over at this character, it will be 3 modulus by 10, which is still 3. And I plus j is 0, will remain as 0 because 3 divided by 10 is still 0. So now we have 0, 3, 7, 5 as our result string. But we are not done yet because here you can see we have a leading 0 and we can't have that returned. So what I do is over here in this section of the code, I use the built-in function called find first not of 0. So basically what this function does is from this result string, which is 0375, it will find the first character that is not 0. which in this case would be this character, right, starting from the front. And for this character, it will be at index 1, after which I return the result and I substring it with the found index. And basically substring will start from the given index to the end of the string, which is 3, 7, and 5. So basically 3 and 7 and 5. 3, 7, and 5 will be returned, which is the result of 25 and 15, right? The product of 15 and 25. Alright, so that was a lengthy explanation, but hopefully you get my idea now and my approach to how I solve this problem. Anyways, that's all I have to show. Thanks.